More than 1,400 people were killed and tens of thousands injured during the student uprising in Bangladesh last year. Now, Al Jazeera's investigative unit can reveal the orders issued by the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to deal with the protesters. In another call, recorded by her own intelligence agency, she spells out how helicopters are used against the protests.
There was a code name of the operation that is called Operation Clean Down, by using drones where the maximum number of protesters are gathered, and then they send the helicopters there to kill them.
Al Jazeera also exposes efforts by the state to cover up the killing of student Abu Saeed. The video of his killing went viral. He became the face of the uprising. Police tried to blame his death on protesters.
পুলিশ ফেসে যাচ্ছে যে পুলিশ গুলি করে মেরে ফেলছে। রিপোর্ট আমাকে 5 বার লিখতে হয়েছে। আমি প্রতিবার রিপোর্ট লিখি, জমা দিতে যাই, পুলিশের মনোপুত হয় না।
Secret phone recordings show how a powerful minister intervened.
বডি পোস্টমর্টম করা হয়েছে তো রংপুর মেডিকেল করেছে, আমাদেরকে পোস্টমর্টম রিপোর্ট দিতে সময় লাগবে কেন? যদি করে থাকে লুকিচুরি কে খেলতেছে? রংপুর মেডিকেল।
আমার যেটা মনে হয়েছে যে এটা সরকারের সর্বোচ্চ মহল থেকেই আবু সাইদের রিপোর্টকে টেম্পারিং করার সর্বোচ্চ চেষ্টা করা হয়েছে।
Hasina, who resigned and fled to India, is facing charges of crimes against humanity in Bangladesh. The former Prime Minister says she never ordered the use of lethal force against protesters and disputes the authenticity of the call, and that Abu Said's death was under investigation. These recordings from her own surveillance network may become crucial evidence. Will Thorne, Al Jazeera.
You can watch the full investigation on Thursday at 12 GMT and again at 01 GMT on Friday. Let's bring in Abbas Fayez, who's an independent South Asia analyst focusing on human rights in Bangladesh, joining us from London this hour. Thanks for your time. What impact do you expect this Al Jazeera investigation to have, which, as we're saying, exposes how the former government under Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina handled last year's uprising?
Thank you very much. And first of all, I would like to actually pay tribute to the Al Jazeera investigative team for uncovering such strong and undeniable evidence. It is very important. With this evidence, it will be very difficult for Sheikh Hasina and her supporters to continue to deny that they have been involved in the atrocities that took place in Bangladesh exactly a year ago. So it is very important. And also it is very important for the case for justice for the victims and survivors of the atrocities.
Just a reminder to our viewers, at the time, over 14,000 people were killed and thousands injured during that uprising. But as you know, a spokesperson for the former Prime Minister denies any order to use lethal force against protesters. How significant could the secret recordings uncovered by Al Jazeera from her own surveillance network be as evidence in this context?
Well, exactly, because Sheikh Hasina has been riding on a narrative of disinformation, misinformation, and also distorting facts. I mean, in the Al Jazeera report, we have seen that there have been cases of actually distorting the reports of evidence within the security services. So it is not a new thing for Sheikh Hasina to deny that. But with this evidence, I think we are in a very strong position. And as I said, it is very important because most of us as human rights defenders are concerned, have been concerned, but we have lacked really the type of evidence that has now been discovered to be able to base our concern on. And with this evidence, us as human rights defenders as the prosecutors and the judges will be really a lot more strengthened in their decision how to handle the issue. Sheikh Hasina, on the other hand, cannot deny this because it's just not going to be possible for her to deny as she has done in the past.
The investigation also reveals attempts by the state to cover up the killing of one particular student, Abu Sayyid. You'll recall he became a symbol of the uprising, including efforts to manipulate his post-mortem report despite police blaming protesters. Do you think that these revelations could provide any closure or justice for his family as well as the wider protest movement?
Well, as you mentioned, I would say it is a symbol of resistance against a repressive regime, not only just in Bangladesh, but also really probably in the entire region. So his name will remain. He will be in the history of Bangladesh, and many people will be remembering him and will be talking about him. His family are very proud. But with this evidence and really the kind of angles that the evidence has gone into, now we are in a position to strongly, against the denial of Sheikh Hasina, against the denial of her government, show that this case actually has happened, that he was the subject of deliberate and open killing, open murder, ordered by the security forces who were under the watch, under the control of Sheikh Hasina. So although the family are very happy with the kind of evidence that has been discovered, but there will be a sense of closure. Yeah, sorry.
You've just recently visited Bangladesh. Has enough progress been made on the state of human rights under the new government? Do you think justice and full accountability will prevail?
Well, I have actually visited Bangladesh. I've met the chief prosecutor of the court that has been set up to try these atrocities. I've met the law advisor or law minister, and I've met the attorney general, but I've met many families and survivors of the killings and the injuries. I think it is very important what has been discovered by the Al Jazeera report. Is very important because not only in the sense that really it will enable the case to go to the court and be successful, but also in the sense that the court will not be open to criticism when the court, the prosecutors, and the judges use this type of evidence. So I really think that it is important. At the same time, there are problems in the country. There are problems in the administrative sphere, in the political sphere, in the economic sphere. But I mean, gradually, the kind of political responses to issues seem to be giving their place to the more legal responses to the issues.
Right.
I'm personally very hopeful that something good will come out of it.
Okay, Abbas Fayez, you're an independent South Asia analyst. You're joining us from London. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.